Hi, my name is Conor Lenahan, and today we will be discussing the Blacklist. The background of the Blacklist started in 2005. It was started in 2005 by Franklin Leonard. This is a site that allows screenwriters to post their screenplays and scripts on it for a small monthly fee. With this monthly fee, they are able to not only get their screenplays viewed by various people in the industry, such as production companies and producers, but they also get a chance to be recommended by the blacklist and get selected for bigger movies and for the majors in the industry. The blacklist is one of the most reputable companies in the industry due to the fact that they have countless and screwed and very careful processes for the selection of people. Additionally, they everyone who puts in the fee gets their screenplay reviewed, which allows a good amount of quality control and offers the production companies and producers a bit of security for the fact that they know what they're going to get when they put their money towards something from this site. Nearly everyone in the industry of cinema has at least some understanding of the blacklist, it seems. This is due to the fact that it is a well-known site, and many famous actors, as stated in the text, have read scripts solely due to the fact that they were on the blacklist. Um, when the blacklist is sent a screenplay on their site from a screenwriter somewhere out in the country, um, the blacklist uses a series of reviewers to determine what could be improved, how the screenplay actually works, what genre it is, and what do you think, what they will think it will be good for. This is basically why many of the companies view the blacklist with a gold star, if you will, in the sense that it has a little bit better edge, a little sharper edge than the other competition in its market. It has found its niche in the market because not only does it offer the fact that it is easy to view these screenplays, but these screenplays are made with quality and with care, and that is essentially one of the main key points of the blacklist, and one that I personally find is very good in an industry that you can find something sub quality and still it will end up in a big motion picture. This company stands out in the fact that they want to push and pursue good quality movies. When faced with the issue of production, an area of cinema where the blacklist would like to eventually make its way into, there's three questions I have to ask first. Can they break into such a competitive market? There are hundreds of different production companies. There are a few major ones, but the competition is still fierce. And for such a budget and such types of movies, are they going to actually be able to make it into there? The second one is how can the Blacklist, which is a host and a historical host of screenplays, break into the actual production of movies? This may not seem challenging, but the fact that it is totally different market and brings in totally different costs to the company is one that needs to be addressed. The third and final question for production that I have is how can the Blacklist maintain its level of quality with its actual production of movies? This is something that many companies find hard to do due to the fact that they need to ensure that the movies are of quality, but they need to fit the standards of their backers first, due to the fact that they paid the bills, essentially. I am worried that if the blacklist goes into production too quickly and too ambitiously, that they too will end up in the same issues of not being able to live up to the quality standard that they have derived from. The production of these films is where most of the companies I see fail. This is due to the fact that because of the backers of the movies, they want what they get. If they want a product placement in that movie, they're getting the product placement in the movie. And the Blacklist, a site that has been known to be very quality and very sincere to their audience, needs to be aware that just because that they can be able to produce movies does not mean that backers potentially could influence them to derive from their quality, and then therefore their brand will fail. Also, corporations, they have to identify what corporations they actually want to work with and do product placements with in the future. As stated that in the text, that product placements and corporations do offer a substantial amount of money into the actual filming costs. Uh, this is very important because you don't want Such as myself, I like Apple products. You don't want someone who does not like Apple to view your movie if you have a ton of Apple placement. You would probably want to use something such as Dell. Or if in the text it stated that the founder of the Blacklist would like to use Hollywood Moneyball. This includes using analytics to establish which movies they would like to produce and how they would like to produce them. I feel like this could either work greatly, such as in the movie and in real life in the MLB when the Moneyball strategy worked out dramatically well, or it could fail in disaster. This is due to the fact that it's not really used that often in Hollywood. I mean, I'm sure analytics are used very regularly, but going solely off analytics could also cause some major issues. People are not robots, and eventually there's going to be one odd case where it's not going to work. My recommendations in the area of production for the Blacklist would be that the Blacklist should move into production eventually and soon of smaller budget movies or indie movies. This is mainly due to the fact that they could use this as a trial run and establish a little bit of a foothold in the market. However, I think that it is going to be extremely difficult for them to do so, and it will require not only a lot of time and effort, but they also need to maintain their quality that they have started and gotten their brand image to be of. Because if they don't make in a movie that's as good, if not better quality than their current brand image, then not only is the movie, the production company going to fail, but the entire company could potentially collapse too. In other words, it needs to be evaluated very carefully before anything's done. I think that it is a good idea because they need to continually grow and beat their competitors and be innovative. And the fact that they have access to all these screenplays and they have such a good reputation with not only other production companies, but also actors and directors and producers, that will definitely help. When it comes to distribution, I believe the Blacklist is not at the current stage and current time where it could be capable of doing this, but I believe in the future it will be, as long as the production company goes well and they keep maintaining their brand image, the distribution will follow in time. However, at the current moment, I think distribution needs to be outsourced to various companies that will most likely do it, and they'll take a cut, and it won't be an ideal scenario at first, but they'll learn the ropes and eventually they'll be able to make their way into the distribution market. But at the current time, they're not large enough company to do so. Um, the rise of streaming sites also offers a great way for them to break into the market and be innovative, which if they're not innovative, they will fail. Um, and when it comes to streaming sites, they could use the Blacklist, their main site, as a host, even, which I think would be great because not only could people make their screenplays and post their screenplays on the site, but they could also get their friends to act them out and give it a more lively feel, which could bring in even more production companies or eventually the Blacklist production company. A few end recommendations that I have for this company is to start a production company with aim towards small budget movies and make sure that each and every one is made with quality and care. Ensure the Blacklist does not lose the prestige and only continues to improve. If they lose their brand image, then they're going to lose everything. Do not go into distribution at this current moment unless they plan on solely utilizing streaming sites and social media platforms. I believe that is the only way that they could, at their current size, make it out, make a dent into the market. The quality of the production needs to be the same, if not better, than the Blacklist main site. The main site is known for well its well received reputation and good quality, and the production company needs to be nothing less. In the end, I think the Blacklist is a very strong company with very good values, and I could see this company going to places that are very high. I think that the Blacklist, as long as they go at a gradual rate and it's sustainable growth, not dramatic growth, then they will be able to not only increase their quality, but they will also increase the amount of sales they do. In addition, I think that the Blacklist's future looks great with the rise of streaming sites due to the fact that they already own and operate a platform which could probably be easily changed into not only a site where you can upload screenplays and scripts, but also act them out and potentially do that as a kind of like an elevator pitch to various producers. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.